Another edition of R&P Recreation and Profiles, Usapang Sports at iba pa. And we have your special guest, also my compadre in UB in broadcasting, but he's been a long-time corporate person. Please welcome Mr. Mike Perez.
Hi, good day to everyone that's watching your podcast, Ryan. It's a pleasure for you to invite me. Thank you.
Well, Coach Mike, you've seen this 2020. It is a very challenging year. I just want to ask a question. Why do you miss sports, especially this 2020?
Well, the first things first, I think the timing is really impeccable na at the time na meron tayong, normally this is the time when you have basketball all over the place, anywhere around the country, you're seeing all the, the best basketball players the community has to offer, and COVID comes in and biglang wala. A clear example would be yung mini tournament that we have here in our village, the Liga Carolina. We had very high hopes and very high plans, but things, didn't go our way because of yung mga developments of this COVID. So I think it's not just you and me missing this in terms of broadcasting. Yung mga times na, I would have Smart City Hoops, and then I was supposed to join in the PBA Metro League. Hopefully, they'll get me again. And, these are things that we miss in terms of our passion for the game of basketball. So, yeah, that's how things have been.
Well, speaking of basketball, Coach Mike, when did you start playing ball?
I started playing basketball nung siguro, I recall I was still in the pita, and I was about siguro mga 6-7 years old. No, yung my dad bought me a makeshift basketball court na nilalagay namin sa poste ng Meralco, and then plastic pa yung bola. And then nahuhulog yung bola sa may kanal dahil because, I was teacher. So huhugasan lang namin yung konti, tapos laro na ulit. And then eventually, I got my first playing tournament, pero lang ako, saling ket-ket lang ako because my family. So it was parang an obligation for them to field me in at least in the first minute of the first game of the game. So I'd be first five consistently, pero I didn't get that enough playing time. So from there, dun na nag-evolve, no. So I love the game. When I eventually played basketball moving forward. I tried out for the varsity team. That was the only time that I tried out. And since I did not make it, I never tried out again for my entire life for some reason. No? But I still got to play other, like in Mapua, I got to play for yung mga intrams na tournament and the club teams there. I played for Comnet. Tapos, ano pa ba? And then eventually, sometime around 2003, I think, one of my friends said that he was going to the States. His name's Jasper Chan. He's coaching a team here sa village.
Hi, Jasper.
Yeah, and that team was consistently the champion for the past 5 years in that division.
Wow,
so him handing over to me, parang that was a big pressure on me. So I didn't want na, kung nung ako yung nag-coach, biglang. So that's when I started studying the game, and I studied. My very first offense that I studied was triangle offense, and then eventually it evolved until I finally got the opportunity to coach in San Beda, Alabang, sometime in 2012. I think I coached there for about 4 years. Then, thankfully, with the other coaches of mine, Coach James Tolentino, Coach Pao Igasiano, and Coach Teddy Polinga helping me out. And that's how my basketball journey has been.
When speaking of basketball, after your coaching experience, sinabi mo kanina, how did you land at Jollibee Foods Corporation? At nagtagal ka doon ng halos mahigit 2 dekada yata, di ba?
Yeah, I've been with Jollibee for the past 25 years. I started in 1995. I landed there. Well, being a Mapua graduate, I was hoping to get into the engineering department. Back then, mga ADP pa during that time. I wasn't really thinking of the line of IT. But then, they said they didn't have an opening for the engineering department, so I eventually ended up in store operations. So some of you guys I might have served in the year of 19. I visited some of my stores in South Mall in the Alabang area. And then thankfully there was an opportunity sometime around 2001 when I got to transfer to head office. So I am where I am now, the head office of Jollibee Foods Corporation.
Well, Coach Mike, with this new normal and as a freelance broadcaster like me, what adjustment do you expect? Ano yung mga inaasahan mo for the next coming months or years because of this pandemic?
Well, first things first, I don't think there's going to be a change in how we deliver the story to our viewers. I think what's going to be interesting is that there'll be more viewers online now compared to how it was before, when everybody would pack the gym and siksikan doon, sigawan and cheering. But now with social distancing being implored on everyone, there might be more that's viewing this online, the games I mean online, as compared to live actual action. No? I think our master Noel Zarate had a really good experience when he was, I think, in Taiwan when the COVID hit and they had a game to cover. Nobody was inside the gym, but they were still covering that game. And from what I hear, from what he shared, is that it's different, but you still have to keep up that energy in terms of delivering the story to our viewers. So that's, I think, most probably the key changes with the new normal. More people getting online.
Well, speaking of Noel, na-hosted din yung supposed to be the batch 4 of the newbies
being allowed.
broadcasting
Newbies Broadcasting Academy. And karamihan ng mga broadcast yan is off-tube, Coach Mike, diba?
That's right. Well, we were pretty excited when we were planning that. Coach Sir Noel and the rest of the guys are Vice President for the batch, Claudine. Claudia and si Isa Chong was there to guide us through, since parang yung batch namin ang next tokay to handle that batch.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited, but again, COVID started coming in, and there are some things that we're doing now with the leadership of those guys.
Well, we come to the conclusion. I'll give you one final question or one final thing. Parting words, Coach Mike, para sa ating mga televiewers in this broadcast.
Well, before anything, I'd like to thank you, Ryan, for inviting me over, and hope you guys support the podcast of Ryan Pajaro. He's been one of the really nice guys that I got to work with.
Thank you.
Very supportive in terms of how I've been as a newbie when I got into broadcasting, and we need more of these kind of podcasts to be able to communicate with you and share with you, and at least give that sense of normalcy amidst all these things that's happening. And all you guys that's watching and who love the game of basketball, just keep going at it, training at home, training virtually. There are online trainings that's being offered now. I'm seeing some, a majority of those being done online. And just keep supporting podcast. And just like our page Bounce Pass, I'd like to
go ahead, promote.
Go ahead, promote.
Everyone to follow us on Facebook, at Bounce Pass PH, where our really main goal is to be able to share the game of basketball to the beginners, to the new basketball players, new coaches, and even the experienced coaches that if they want to refresh some of their knowledge on the fundamentals of the game. That's what our page is all about. Bounce Pass at Bounce Pass PH.
Well,
thank you very much. And with that, I can safely say that you are a jolly golden boy. Dahil 50 anyos na si Coach Perez. It has been an entertaining chat with you, Coach Mike Perez. Hopefully this will not be the last. Coach Mike Perez, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Ryan Pajaro saying stay safe, stay home. This is RP, Recreational Profiles, Usapang Sports at Atbp. Good day to all of you.